Imagine a world where the most feared warriors, who once brought empires to their knees, undergo a transformation that no one could have predicted. What if I told you that these very conquerors, the mighty Mongols, embrace the faith of those they once defeated? Welcome to this fascinating chapter of history, where we uncover how the Mongol rulers of Persia adopted Islam and reshaped their legacy. This is a story of bloodshed, betrayal, and ultimately, belief. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss the twist that changed everything. The Mongol Empire. When you hear those words, what comes to mind? Ruthless warriors, thunderous hooves of horses, and a legacy of devastation. Genghis Khan, the name itself, strikes fear even centuries later. He united the Mongol tribes, creating an unstoppable force that swept across Asia, leaving cities and kingdoms in ruins. But amidst this terror, the Mongols unknowingly paved the way for something far greater, a connection between the East and West that would change the course of history. After Genghis Khan's death in 1227, his empire split like a fractured glass, with each shard forming a new power. One of these fragments became the Ilkhanate, a Mongol state in Persia. But what happened next would astonish the world. What could possibly transform these conquerors from destroyers to spiritual seekers? Let's find out. Hulagu Khan, the grandson of Genghis Khan, was on a mission, one that would cement his name in history. In 1258, he marched towards the jewel of the Islamic world, Baghdad. The city, rich with knowledge, art, and trade, fell to the Mongols like a broken star crashing to earth. The Abbasid Caliphate, an empire that stood for over 500 years, was no more. The Tigris ran red with ink and blood as libraries burned, and the last caliph was trampled underfoot. But amidst this destruction, seeds of change were being planted. The Mongols, once fierce warriors of the steppes, found themselves ruling over a land where Islam ran deep in the hearts of its people. Would they be able to rule without embracing the very faith they had nearly crushed? The answer lay with a young ruler named Ghazan Khan. Now, here's where the story takes an unexpected turn, one that even the most hardened of Mongol warriors wouldn't have seen coming. It's the year 1295, and Ghazan Khan is at a crossroads. He has seen the power of Islam among his Persian subjects, the loyalty it inspired, and the unity it brought. So he makes a bold decision, a decision that will define the Ilkhanate's future. He converts to Islam, taking the name Mahmud. But it's not just a name change. Ghazan's conversion is a declaration, a statement to his people and the world. We are no longer just conquerors, we are builders of a new legacy. Imagine the shockwaves this sent through the Mongol world. Could a people known for their brutality now be the defenders of the faith they once tried to destroy? Ghazan's actions meant that mosques were built, Islamic law took root, and the Mongols began to reshape their image. Yet some whispered that his conversion was a political move to gain the favor of his Persian subjects. Was it genuine faith or a strategy for power? The answer remains buried in the sands of time, but its impact on the region was undeniable. From this moment on, the Ilkhanate began to change, morphing into something new, something unexpected. Ghazan's successors, like Oljatu and Abu Sa'id, carried forward his vision. The city of Tabriz, once a rugged outpost, transformed into a thriving center of Islamic learning and culture. Scholars, poets, and artists from across the Muslim world gathered here, creating a vibrant tapestry of knowledge and faith. Picture this. Mongol leaders who once sought power through force now presided over debates on philosophy, studied the Quran, and even wrote poetry. The Mongols of Persia adopted Persian governance, mixing it with their own traditions. They were no longer outsiders. They were becoming a part of the land they once conquered. This unlikely blend of Mongol strength and Islamic scholarship was like a potion, brewing a new identity that would ripple across the region. And all of this happened under the watchful gaze of the Mongol Empire. But how long would this harmony last? Would the Ilkhanate's new identity survive the turbulent politics of the time? The Ilkhanate's conversion to Islam was not just a historical footnote, it was a turning point that changed the course of an empire. It laid the foundation for future Islamic dynasties like the Safavids, who would rise in Persia centuries later. It created a bridge between the Mongol steppes and the Islamic world, turning Persia into a cultural crossroads where ideas, art, and trade flourished. Imagine the impact of this transformation. From marauding conquerors to patrons of art and knowledge, the Mongols of Persia left behind a legacy that still echoes in the architecture of ancient mosques, in the pages of Persian poetry, and in the very DNA of modern Iran. It's a story that shows how the most unexpected turns in history can leave the deepest marks. Yet, as with all empires, time took its toll. By the mid-14th century, the Ilkhanate began to fragment and decline, but its influence never truly vanished. It's a reminder that history's most profound changes often come from those we least expect. From warriors to believers, the Ilkhanate story is a testament to how ideas, not just swords, can shape the destiny of a people. So what do you think? Can warriors truly become peacemakers? Did the Mongols adopt Islam out of genuine belief, or was it a clever move for survival? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more stories that reveal the hidden twists and turns of Islamic history, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Legends of Crescent, and hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next chapter of history.